believe it was Derek Simmons. I think he got the most. He got a 70-pound gar, and this thing's a monster.
So he got the biggest fish too.
Biggest fish too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Our boat though, we had the best boat.
Okay.
I think we caught probably 70% of the fish. We had 3 boats, so O-line boat did very well.
Nice.
Nice segue there, because I actually wanted to ask you about Derek, man. Like, what? I know he's coming in as a 6-year senior, a guy that's played a lot of ball, but what's impressed you the most about the way that he's attacked the challenge since he showed up?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he came in ready to work. A lot of older guys, when they transfer, are just kind of looking for a landing spot, and he wasn't like that. He came here ready to work, and he's been improving too in the offseason. So it's been great. He's been doing a very great job.
What were some of the things that you really wanted to work on and focus on before this camp became a season?
My pass pro is where I felt like I needed the most work at. So I went to R. Mason. R. Mason helped me a bunch. He's the best defensive end of college football. I mean, so there's really no one else that you got to go to except for him. So I found him. We got extra reps in throughout the summer, and I felt like he helped me improve a lot.
Was it just like an iron sharpens iron type
Oh,
of
absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah, just me and him going back and forth. And every opportunity we have to get some reps in, we got them in. So it's been great.
Feels like one of the biggest stock risers this offseason has been Taylor Wine. As a guy that lines up opposite him, how much have you seen his game evolve throughout the course of this spring and summer?
Yeah, he's grown up a bunch this offseason. He's put on a lot of weight. He's faster than he's ever been, stronger than he's ever been. Usually those things don't necessarily go hand in hand. Usually you get heavier, you get a little slower, but he didn't. And then I also see a lot of leadership coming through him. I feel like he stepped up in his leadership aspects and that defensive line too.
Apologies if you've been asked this already, but bouncing from left tackle to left guard last season, I imagine that wasn't the easiest thing week to week to handle. Is it kind of refreshing going into the 2025 season, your senior year, to know that you'll be able to kind of lock in on one position?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it is tough, but you got to do what you got to do. And with injuries and things last year, it's something that you can't complain about. Just go in there and go do it. You do anything for your team. So, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be great this year. I'm really looking forward to it.
Is that transitioning there tougher than maybe even you could admit to yourself a year ago?
I would say so. I mean, it seems simple that it's, a couple feet difference. I mean, that's really all it is. But there's a lot of things that change in that aspect. And it was difficult, but it was something that needed to happen for our team. And so I think it was a great move.
Did you playing defensive tackle in high school kind of help you with that transition, like knowing what they're going to do there?
Yeah, so that 3-point kind of felt a little more natural there because I was a nose guard in high school. So, man, it was good. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. A little defensive sideline too.
I'm sure you've been asked about him a ton already, but Michael, what kind of development have you seen from him? How much different of a player is he now than he was when he arrived?
Yeah, from now to the spring, he's already made huge jumps. I mean, there's so much about him that's changed, but he's a great person too. He always comes in with a great attitude, ready to work. There's never a time you'll catch him down. But Michael Fasusi is going to be great.
What stood out to you about Ben and the way that he's attacked and saw in this offense, the offense itself, and just his personality?
Yeah, I mean, I love his personality. He's very young-minded. He comes in and is just one of the guys. Obviously a coach, but also can just kind of mess around with the guys. So he came in, first meeting, and had great energy, and hasn't dropped at all since. So we've been able to feed off his energy. We're looking forward to this season.
What can you say about Jaden Ott, from what you've seen? I know he's only been here a couple months, but what have you seen from him that kind of backs up the reality that he's got a ton of attention on a day like today?
Yeah, I mean, he's explosive, he's fast, he's well-spoken. There's so many things about him that make him great, but those are just a few of them. I mean, there's so much about him. But I feel like he attacked this offseason with a lot of speed and effort, so it's been great. Even he has, growth. So, man, we're excited for this year.
I know last year what happened on the offensive line to a certain extent couldn't really be helped with all the injuries, but how much did it kind of galvanize those of you that went through it around Coach Beatonville in particular? Because obviously, his unit's slacking, he's going to take flack. Like, how much did that galvanize you guys to go out there in 2025 and make a statement, not only for yourselves, but on his behalf as well?
Yeah, I mean, last year was tough, and there was lots of injuries and things that we couldn't really, do anything about, but that is the game of football. But I mean, Coach B has been great. I mean, we've all, the guys that work here understand that, I mean, that's unacceptable and we need to be better. And so we took that into account for this offseason. Really attacked the weight room, speed development, all that. Got guys at the weight they need to be at, whether that was up or down. Everyone is just prepared for this season.
It doesn't get talked about a ton with offensive linemen in particular, but how much do speed and flexibility really come into play in your game?
They're huge. I mean, that short kind of 5-yard burst is really important for an offensive lineman, and flexibility is even more important. I've started incorporating yoga into my off season, and felt like I've been a lot more flexible because of it.
How did you get into that?
That's kind of one of those deals where you hear it and you're kind of squinting. I don't know if that's for me. And luckily there's some spots around here where you can kind of get your own little private box area. And so, I go to a place called Hot Works and I make sure I got the whole place to myself.
And then when you started it, you said you were a little maybe skeptical.
Yep.
How long did it take before you realized, hey, this can really help?
I mean, after that first week, I already felt a lot better just in my movement and everything. And then after, less than a month, I felt like while I was practicing and playing, I felt like I was able to maintain a lower center of gravity and more balanced. So there's definitely a lot of aspects of that flexibility and balance-wise I've helped much.
When did you start going?
I started going right when we came back from winter break, so beginning in January.